Hey everybody, this is Brittany here from Surfing Waves of Light, and today I had a really magical day. I got to surf in 60-degree water with a very thin wetsuit with a bunch of my friends, with the sun shining, and I definitely got some good light energy, took a nap outside, and then I woke up and I've had inspiration to do this video for a while now, but the right timing hadn't appeared, and today, after such a beautiful day, I felt it was the right time. So today I'm not going to be channeling, I'm actually going to be telling the story of A Course in Miracles. So I'm not telling the background story of how it came into being. I'm actually going to read each of the lessons, well today just the first 50 lessons, in order so you can begin to hear the story that this book is telling. So you're probably wondering, what is A Course in Miracles? A Course in Miracles is a mind training program. It helps you to shift your thoughts from basically unloving ideas to loving ideas. And for me, everyone that I respect, look up to, or think is cool in the spiritual community has either come into contact with this book, studied it, or is at least aware of it, because the concepts and the information that is brought forth in it is unlike anything I've ever seen. And it's just really, really beautiful. And you can see through the example of these light beings that use this information, that use this course, you can see how bright they shine. And that for me is enough information to know that it is something really good. So before I go into reading the lessons in order, I just wanted to share the introduction to the course because it's something really powerful. This is what it looks like, A Course in Miracles. And so I'm just going to read the introduction. This is A Course in Miracles. It is a required course. Only the time you take it is voluntary. Free will does not mean that you can establish the curriculum. It means only that you can elect what you want to take at a given time. The course does not aim at teaching the meaning of love, for that is beyond what can be taught. It does aim, however, at removing the blocks to the awareness of love's presence, which is your natural inheritance. The opposite of love is fear, but what is all-encompassing can have no opposite. This course can therefore be summed up very simply in this way. Nothing real can be threatened. Nothing unreal exists. Herein lies the peace of God. That introduction really struck me when I read this course initially. It wasn't always easy for me to do it, but now I love it, and it's something that I go to as I'm processing emotions or going through these more turbulent times of my life, making decisions that are challenging for me because they're opposite of what I've been taught to do by society. So before I read the lesson, so this book, it has 365 lessons, and sometimes there's review periods, so there is some repeats, but basically I went to a retreat 2 years ago, to a Carol Morgan, Zena Allen retreat. It was super wonderful. Everyone was sharing their gifts, channeling, healing, all kinds of really beautiful things. And this one woman who is such a beautiful soul, Kim Last, she stood up and she's like, I'm going to share this gift that I have. It's not channeling or anything. And she got up and she recited from her memory at least 100 lessons of the Course in Miracles in order. And I had never heard these lessons shared like that before. When I was taught about the course from other people who had done it, they said, you do one lesson a day, you don't do more, and it does instruct you that in the book as well. So I never really looked at the lessons in order to see what was happening there. And what it turns out is that there's a story being told, and it's a beautiful story. And so the other night I was hanging out with my friend Jamie and my boyfriend Greg, and we were talking about that retreat and how beautiful that experience was. So we took turns and we went around in a circle and read the table of contents of the 365 lessons. And we all had a really deep, beautiful, healing experience. It was a crazy meditation. And so my guides have asked me to do that here on my YouTube channel. So what I've been doing is I've been writing them down, you can see this is my the written version. And so I can learn them better because I want to know this story. I want it to be ingrained in my soul. So today I'm going to read the first 50 lessons because that's this page and this one. And then sometime in the next few days, I'll write the next 50 lessons. And so each video, I'm going to read 50 lessons. And then at the end, I'm going to read them all together. So I'm going to get this started. Thanks for listening. You can just sit back, relax, and see what comes to you while I'm reading these lessons. Okay. Nothing I see means anything. I have given everything I see all the meaning it has for me. I do not understand anything I see. These thoughts do not mean anything. I am never upset for the reason I think. I am upset because I see something that is not there. I see only the past. My mind is preoccupied with past thoughts. I see nothing as it is now. My thoughts do not mean anything. My meaningless thoughts are showing me a meaningless world. I am upset because I see a meaningless world. A meaningless world engenders fear. God did not create a meaningless world. My thoughts are images I have made. I have no neutral thoughts. I see no neutral things. I am not alone in experiencing the effects of my seeing. I am not alone in experiencing the effects of my thoughts. I am determined to see. I am determined to see things differently. What I see is a form of vengeance. I can escape from the world I see by giving up attack thoughts. I do not perceive my own best interests. I do not know what anything is for. My attack thoughts are attacking my invulnerability. Above all else, I want to see. Above all else, I want to see things differently. God is in everything I see. God is in everything I see because God is in my mind. I am not the victim of the world I see. I have invented the world I see. There is another way of looking at the world. I could see peace instead of this. My mind is part of God's. I am very holy. My holiness envelopes everything I see. My holiness blesses the world. There is nothing my holiness cannot do. My holiness is my salvation. I am blessed as a son of God. God goes with me wherever I go. God is my strength. Vision is his gift. God is my source. I cannot see apart from him. God is the light in which I see. God is the mind with which I think. God is the love in which I forgive. God is the strength in which I trust. There is nothing to fear. God's voice speaks to me all through the day. I am sustained by the love of God. So that is the first 50 lessons of A Course in Miracles read in order. And you can see it tells a story and the story continues on. So as I have the inspiration and space, I will be continuing to write these lessons in my book and then reading them. And then one day we'll do them all. That'll be a fun video. It's pretty long, but it's a really beautiful story. And so sometimes just hearing the beginning can be helpful. I know for any of you that are doing the Course in Miracles, it can be really hard, and just know that that's totally normal and you're going to be able to do it, and you're going to start to incorporate these thoughts and ideas into your life, and you will see changes because truly it's inevitable. There's always been a plan for us to come back to unconditional love, and I really feel that this book can help facilitate that. So I hope you liked this video, and give it a thumbs up, like and subscribe, share with a friend if they've never heard the story of the Course in Miracles. I never had for many years until Kim showed it to me, and she did it from memory. That's how good of a Course in Miracles student she is. And wherever you are, just know that if you're trying, that's all that matters. That's what my guides always tell me. It takes time to integrate these things, and you're all doing an amazing job. So I hope you enjoyed the story of A Course in Miracles. Love you all. Have a great day. Bye.